know that I still got my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I can still engage, bro. It's a blessing.
So the transition when you were making the hip hop music, then you kind of took a transition. What was the reason for that? Were you always kind of like that, or was it like a specific reason why you say, you know what, I want to kind of take this lane as opposed to continuing to rap about what I was rapping about before?
Tip said it better than anybody I've ever seen before. He said it on the Breakfast Club. I think Angela Yee asked him. She was like, "You're a pimp, you're a hustler, you're a revolutionary, you're a father, you're a role model. Like, which one is the real Tip?" And Tip said, "I'm all of them." That ain't like acting like you one thing is what's fake. For you to act like you a killer and you got a daughter and you don't make no song about love. You love your daughter. If you keeping it 100, like you said, why you don't make one song about your daughter? You go to church sometimes. Talk about that one time you went to church. Like, my thing is I don't think anything is wrong with hip hop. The only problem with hip hop is that we sold it to white people. So we spend more time trying to appease white people in white America instead of just making great music. You know what I'm saying? And allow it to fall where it is, bro. We have given our culture away. And I just think hip hop needs balance. And we're gonna go back to these kids when we talk about. I talked about this when I defended our First Amendment rights. People don't even know. I along with 3 others, we out debated Congress. People don't know that about our First Amendment rights. And I told him, if y'all want me to rap about roses, come plant some. If on our podcast, if on our radio stations, we applauded people who rapped about something else, our kids just want to be successful. I tell teachers that all the time. If you had a choice to work at McDonald's or sell dope, which one would you do? And most of the teachers said McDonald's, and I said that's why these kids don't listen to you, because you lying. Children do what is most successful, how they can get the bread. All of us are that way, but we look at our children different when they take the route that is the most successful. Why would they rap about something that ain't nobody buying? I told a dude that one time, I said, do they smoke meth around here? And he was like, nah. I said, do you sell meth? He was like, no. I said, why not? He said, because it don't sell. I said, all right, then. So if we applauded, if we pushed more, and the thing is, between y'all, one of the reasons why I rapped about something different is because I knew I had bread. And I knew that kids, if I rapped about something, if kids saw the success, they see the cars, they see me looking good and eating muscles and shit, that they would automatically connect it with my rap record. But dude, I do so well in business. That shit don't be about rap. But they just want success. They just want to be around something successful. We just got to show better, bro. And I don't mean that means that we got to start rapping about what we rap. If it's in our neighborhoods, we rap about it. But it's more to us than just that. I just think we should broaden the scope and applaud those who decide to broaden the scope.
Indeed, I want to transition a little bit into the recent actions we've seen in Minnesota, and then the Black Army Lieutenant Karan Azario that got maced in December that we're starting to see now. And we're starting to begin to see the protest again and starting to see people get revved up. And I can't help but to feel like this is like, I don't know, like
Say what you mean. Say what you mean. I know what you mean. Say what you mean.
They're trying to portray the victim role so heavy on us on the TV, like we have no control or no power, and this is the new wave, and it's kind of frustrating to see. And then we see our celebrities and our officials telling us we need to vote, and then we vote, or the black people, or we as a black people go out and vote for Joe Biden, and that was nothing but an extension off of Obama, in my opinion. And we hear more of the same, more of the rhetoric, more of this, more of that. And it seems like we're bringing a knife to a motherfucking AK-47 fight, and we're just in a completely different game.
To a nuclear bomb fight. No, I disagree. No. We're not bringing a knife. We're bringing a peace sign.
Bro, oh my Lord, 2 fingers.
Like, dog, bro. But be more specific. Make sure you say some entertainers. If you go and look when we get off of this interview, y'all go look on what I posted on Instagram this morning. I talked about the same thing. And I don't know if y'all been noticing this. Bro, I used to be in the forefront of just about everything that happens with our people.
Yeah.
And I stepped back because I think we're going down the wrong road. Like, I don't agree with all the stuff that we're doing. To be honest with you, on paper, the vice president and the president did more to hurt Black and brown people, especially as it pertains to the school to prison pipeline or the prison industrial system as a whole, then Trump was a lot of rhetoric. Let's be clear. He said a lot of dumb shit, but I'm talking about on paper, Joe Biden is the worst, bro. On paper, I'm talking about not emotional stuff like, you know, speeches, and I'm talking about actual laws passed and written up. Like, you know, Kamala, I know how people are all emotional about her. Look at her history as it pertains to her own people. You know, I wasn't one of those people, bro. But what I decided to do is I decided to sit back. Because the thing is, man, is I believe we have this church mentality. And we just think that a white dude gonna come out the sky one day and save us. You know, I study white people, man. White people come from cold climates, bro, and they come from a cold rock where they have to import 70% of everything that it takes for us to or for a human to survive. These white people are genetically at war, bro. That's what we don't understand. When they see our Black bodies, you know, Black and brown people can take over this earth if we just continue reproducing at the rate that we do. When they look at us, they see a threat. We don't even know that we are at war, bro. So it's like for us to sit back and think that they're going to convict their uncles, their sisters, and their brothers, even when they wrong. Like, come on, that's stupid. Like, we've seen over and over again that they're going to lie. Like, watch this, bro. This is going to trip y'all out. This happens just about every time an innocent Black man, woman, or child is killed. They do 4 things every fucking time. Watch this. This is going to trip y'all out. They lie. If you remember when Mike Brown was murdered, they changed the story 3 times before they even did a proper investigation. I'm talking about just made up shit, right? They lie. They vilify, and they say dumb shit like, "Oh, he smokes weed." There ain't no excuse for you to kill somebody. If somebody isn't running towards you with a gun or a knife drawn, there's no reason for you to even draw your pistol. And the thing is, Black cops don't make a mistake. If it was really a mistake, we don't make a mistake when we shoot white kids. They don't make the same mistake on their kids, so it's not a mistake. But we are the fools to think that they're ever going to do any better. I have this saying, guys, that God is really playing. If God is doing this to you, we'll say, God don't love us. You know, God is making us. No, God telling you, fool, turn your head. And that will stop. But we keep doing the same thing, thinking people who have it. Think about this. Take all emotions away. Nearly every place that an old white man has gone on this earth, he's created mischief, pain, death, rape, the most vile things on this planet. I tell people all the time, laws in America were not made for a good reason. Laws in America are what white men use to gain power. And so they make rules so you won't get power the same way. Didn't they speed? Didn't they murder? Don't they still murder? Don't they still speed? Don't they still drive fast? If we're not supposed to drive fast, why cops are always running up and down the street going 400 miles an hour?
Flying.
You know, they say in their Bible, thou shalt not kill. They don't say, you know, exceptions to this. It says thou shalt not kill, period. I tell people that all the time. We always talk about laws and politics and all that. There's already laws in the books that say that you're not supposed to kill innocent people. They just don't believe that you and I are worthy of those laws. And it's not going to stop. And I say this all the time. If y'all ever been following me, you know this. It's only 2 things that white society respects. It's the loss of life or the loss of money. If you're not doing anything to affect their lives or their money, you ain't doing shit. And the truth is, man, like all this debating. That's why I don't. If you notice, y'all don't see me on CNN and all that kind of stuff no more. Because the last time I went to CNN, I asked them. I said, "What do you want me to say that I didn't say when Mike Brown was murdered? Trayvon Martin, even Emmett Till. What do you want me to say? I've been telling you the same thing over and over again." But people listen when you smack them in their mouth, or you take their house, or you take their car, or you take their freedom away. But their parents not gonna do that. People that look like them not gonna do that. You have to do that.